Ricky Gervais, I think you're my new favorite hero celebrity comedian. Hello, everyone. I am still very, very tired. Like a random 42, the one, the only, the original. Your favorite, a certain ZQ person actually broke my Your favorite YouTube harpy that might be an alien observer to your planet. For all you know. Who knows, right? We're very tired today. I wasn't going to stream live, but I decided to anyway. Holy shit, the intro worked. I know, everything is working. What are the odds of that, right? Everything is just going to be smooth sailing from now on, right? Right? I hope so. Blooper reel. I've been doing blooper reels, but it's always just me flubbing line reads. Here we go. Ricky Gervais is a treasure. We got an article from The Sun. Taking the rich. Ricky Gervais tells celebs like Sam Smith to stop complaining in their mansions while NHS heroes lose their lives due to the great toilet paper shortage of 2020.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bungo.
Because that's all it really is, right? It's just a great toilet paper shortage. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid getting, yellow circled with a little... You know what I mean? By wording around it. And that's when I start stuttering and stammering because I can't just say what the crap I want to say.
Shut the fuck up.
How dare you, Admiral Hubris? This is one of the things I love about Ricky Gervais, because like I've been covering ever since Gal Gadot was singing about, imagine a world where there's no possessions and people because they're all dead. And Madonna singing about how much she loves fried fish.
Let's go eat some fried fish, fried fish. Come on, boat and go.
She can't even sing it on key. Do I have to sing it again? I don't know if I can sing it anymore because my voice isn't warmed up. So he tells celebrities, Ricky Gervais, being the national treasure he is, right after he told everybody to, take their little awards and thank their gods and fuck off. Love him for that one because, like he said at the Golden Globes, celebrities, you don't know any more than the rest of us. Most of you have spent less time actually researching this than, I'm paraphrasing, than, a certain little, how dare you, little person who said that. I'm not saying she's a little person. I'm saying she's a very young person who said that. So maybe shut the crap up and thank your God and accept your award, thank your agent, and shut your mouths. Obi-Wan, you're making me laugh so much. Play the Padme clip again. And thank you so much. You don't want the jiggle cam? Well, do the jiggle cam too, but what do I think about the prequels? The prequels were kind of terrible.
Say something about the motherfucking prequels, bitch.
Fried fish, because reasons. Well, because from what I've heard, that's code for something. That's code for something. Because there's no more pasta. Oh no. That's what she says in the video anyway. She can't eat pasta. She has to eat fried fish. Thank you so much. You know what? Maybe Madonna should listen to Brie Larson.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
Because as you know, Brie Larson is just a treasure. She gives us all of the hope and everything we need in today's harsh reality.
This kind of hope is an antidote to loneliness. This kind of hope is an elixir to stagnation. When hope is in the room, curiosity and introspection of even the harshest realities can be interrogated.
Ricky Gervais, though, here, I gotta go back to Ricky Gervais. He's one of the good ones. When pop star Sam Smith broke down in tears on Instagram in their $12 million house complaining about being in isolation, there was one man the singer was not getting any sympathy from. Oh, and one woman, and this woman has a jiggle cam. Yeah, I don't care. You can shut your asses up from your little mansions unless you're going to do something, useful with your thing. And I have to shout out people like David Hewlett from Stargate, Rodney McKay from Stargate Atlantis mostly. He has been 3D printing face masks for hospitals with his 3D printer because he's a geek and that's what you do. Alex Winter, who, you see him on my pop-ups all the time, from Bill and Ted and The Lost Boys, one of my favorite movies of all time. Actually, Lost Boys is my favorite movie of all time. has been buying people groceries over DM. There are celebrities doing amazing things. Ricky Gervais is doing a lot for charity during today's times. There are really, really good celebrities out there, and I don't want to just rail on the ones like Madonna who are so fucking clueless. They think that this is helpful.
Let's go eat some fried fish. Fried fish. Come on, Vogue.
Come on, Vogue! I can't do it anymore because my voice is not warmed up, but it's up here somewhere. She can't sing anymore. She's in the wrong key. She doesn't understand where it is. I am not warmed up because I just rolled out of bed. That's why I am all over the place today. Hopefully that makes it a little more entertaining. And if I sound like I'm slurring, it's because I'm sleepy. Shut up, soundboard. Quit tattling on me. Funny man Gervais says celebrities, including himself, should not be whining about having to stay indoors. Instead, he says Britain should be lining up on a Thursday evening to applaud our NHS heroes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having some self-awareness. Thank you for having some sense. This is why I'm not out here complaining about it, because at least I have a job. I have something to do. I have it a lot better than a lot of other people. I don't have to sit there and watch people die. I don't. And I get that. I understand how privileged I have it. I understand that. And I don't even have shit. I've got an apartment I can barely pay for, right? I don't have shit. And I understand I have it so much better than some other people. So for these celebrities to sit in their fucking mansions feeling like they're in prison, like Ellen fucking DeGeneres saying, oh, I'm in prison in my little private gym. Fuck off. Fuck off. Your gym is bigger than my apartment. You have an entire guest house. You could go fuck off to, Ellen, all these people. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And I love somebody that has some self-awareness like Ricky Gervais, who it took him a while to get his career where it was. It took him a while. He's not completely one of these Hollywood bubble fart sniffers. He's not. There's a lot of decent people out there. And maybe it takes that little British snark. Maybe that's why I like him so much, because he has the British snark. He will just call bullshit on things. He will tell somebody to fuck off. And this is what you hear from my channel too. I tend to speak like a Brit sometimes, not nearly as eloquently, but I do use the colorful metaphors. I do use the language. I do use the attitude for sure. Because seriously, celebrities, fuck off. Seriously, it's getting old. They at least practice lines and act. Or, you know what, get out there and entertain us. There's a lot of celebrities. Robbie Krieger is doing guitar lessons. Robbie Krieger from the fucking Doors is out there giving guitar lessons. I think somebody else was. I can't remember who it was. Brian May from Queen. Just sitting there. They're sitting at home. They're like, you know what, I'm going to teach you how to play the guitar solo from Bohemian Rhapsody. Or Robbie Krieger's he's sitting there teaching you how to play Roadhouse Blues. Ron Mayle from Sparks is reading Sparks lyrics once a week. Even Stone Uncle Michael Chabon is reading books to small humans. As he says, greetings, small humans. I'm in no way creepy or weird reading you stories from story time as being stone drunk Michael Chabon, in my opinion. He sounds a little. I would love to condescend from my moon mansion online, Michael Von Doon says. I know. David Moore says, eloquent. Well, some Brits are. Not the ones you find on Jeremy Kyle or anything like that. But, you know, some Brits. And I tend to hear Total Biscuit in my head anytime I hear something like fuck off or anime bullshit. I was just talking to somebody on Twitter today about Total Biscuit. How, as you guys know, I used to be a video game Let's Player. And one of my main inspirations for starting a YouTube channel was the Total Biscuit Jesse Cox Let's Play of Terraria. And this is where my mind is that I want to get back into Terraria because in 1 month, the update, Journey's End, Expert Mode, Master Mode. It's Master Mode now. Oh, it's Master Mode. New Terraria update. That's what I'm looking forward to. Ricky Gervais for president. Why not? Why can't he be president? Because what? Because he wasn't born here? Who cares anymore? The country was built on people who weren't born here. What does it fucking matter? Seriously, what does it fucking matter anymore? And here's where people are like, oh, you're liberal. A little bit. Just a little. Not enough to where I actually give a fuck or vote, but, you know, I'm more of a humanitarian in a lot of ways. I love and hate everyone equally in so many ways. I am a music snob. You guys know I'm a pretentious music snob who has a sick sense of humor and finds inspiration from people like Ricky Gervais, George Carlin. Brits started America anyway. Well, they did start the accent for sure. If they can have a Whammon to be a Doctor Who, then they can have Ricky Gervais. Where is she? If they can have Jodie Scrunchface be the Doctor, then we can have Ricky Gervais for president, right? Right? Maybe I'll just have to run and bring him in as a running man. I don't think I would want the responsibility. In an exclusive interview with The Sun, Ricky said, "After this is over, I never want to hear people moaning about their welfare state again. I never want to hear people moaning about nurses again or porters. These people are doing 14-hour shifts and not complaining, wearing masks and being left with sores after risking their own health and their family's health selflessly. But then I see someone complaining about being in a mansion with a swimming pool, and honestly, I just don't want to hear it." And here's another thing you can do if you are a rich celebrity, if you have a 3D printer, if you have the money for it, if by any chance any celebrity would be hearing this. My former housemate that I had in Wisconsin is actually using the whole basement full of 3D printers to print out screens for people, to print out mask. It's like a little piece that goes on the back of the mask because, as you know, they're wearing the masks behind their ears all day, so it basically just brings it back a little bit. So instead of it being like right, like here, for example, instead of it being like right up here against your ear, it just moves it back. So it's like a little plastic piece that hooks there, so your mask isn't rubbing up against your ears. And that's one of the things that people can do if they don't have a lot of time or income. Send those off to the hospitals for people. Send them off. If you know a nurse, here, have a box of 3D printed mask, clippy things for the back of your head. Shit like that. People like Ricky Gervais are doing these things. People like David Hewlett are doing these things. There are celebrities doing it, but I agree with him 100%. But this shit. Pop star Sam broke down in tears on Instagram complaining of being in isolation while sitting in a $12 million house. See, these screens, these sort of face screens that people are 3D printing. He said, "I was born in the beginning of the 60s in Battle Hospital in Reading, and that should have been an omen. Having gone by the title, I should have known life was going to be a struggle. And it was. I was the fourth child of an immigrant laborer. My dad worked on building sites all his life until he was 70. He got up at 5:30 a.m. Men worked hard, but women worked miracles because when my dad finished his work, that was his own time, but my mom didn't stop working. I had no money growing up, and I didn't until I was 40. And this is one of the things I like about Ricky Gervais, is that, yes, I knew that he didn't even become a star with The Office in the UK until a little bit later on. He was struggling to be somebody all of his... And this is why I have some respect for him, because he still has that grounded reality about the world. He still has that intellect and that way to look at things through the perspective of humanism, through a humanitarian aspect. He makes fun of everything, and he's not so up his own ass that he can't understand and appreciate what he has. He is in no way saying, poor me. He's saying, hey, what about these people? And that's one of the things I respect about him. Talking from his $10 million home, he added, "It showed me the value of everything. People ask me why I dress like a tramp, and I say, my clothes are clean and comfortable. Who am I trying to impress? I don't wear $50,000 watches. I don't collect cars because I can't drive. Nothing gives me more of a buzz than to help an animal. I don't get excited about things. I'm not a hippie or communist. I think money's for the safety of your family and friends, and you can't take it with you." Is that a monkey? I want to hug a monkey. See, that is my biggest goal in life. I want to go to Japan and I want to hug a monkey. I want to hug one of those little monkeys that sit in the hot tub because they're so cute. I want to hug one of those. David Morse, $3 Streamlabs. Thank you so much. At a Reading Festival in 96, I saw the Butthole Surfers with Sonic Youth, Garbage, Prodigy, Weezer, Ice-T, Moby, Placebo, Offspring, and Rage Against the Machine. Thank you so much. I didn't get to see a lot of those bands. Well, I got to see some of them, but I know exactly who every single one of those are because that's my time. That's definitely my time. So thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing. Subs get jiggles too. Subs get jiggles too, Oh, here we go. He added, did a routine about nut allergies. And one woman said, "You should never joke about food allergies." And I said, "I joke about the Holocaust and you're telling me I should never joke about food allergies?" And she said, "Yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children." No, I'm not laughing at dead babies. I'm laughing at the ridiculousness of her thoughts and statements. It's the hypocrisy of it. It's the same argument I had with the body paint people today. I'm like, oh, so you're just insisting that it's art when I'm looking at it and I am getting aroused by seeing a girl's, naked thingies on screen with just a little bit of layer of paint, and I'm tuning in because I want to see some bouncing, but I'm not allowed to say that because you said it's art. Okay, sure. Oh man, this is great. Everything's up for grabs. That's how we do it. I've always said there's never a subject that you shouldn't talk about or joke about. It just depends on what the joke is. And people get offended when they mistake the subject of the joke with the actual target. Exactly. I like to laugh at the ridiculousness of it. I'm trying to learn more in my own delivery of things from the greats, like Ricky Gervais, like George Carlin, like Bill Hicks, like Joe Rogan, like all the good ones, like all the intelligent ones. I know I come across as a little bit crude, a little bit harsh, but I also don't like to take myself too seriously, and this is one of the things I love. So applause to Ricky Gervais for calling out the bullshit, and these rich assholes are sitting there crying in their mansions, because he's actually doing something productive. I try and do something productive by giving you guys at least a minute of entertainment. I don't know how well I'm doing it, but what do you guys think? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. I am going to go back to my live stream. Don't you go anywhere if you're watching live. I'm going to play my end card. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.